Alright guys, I apologize, it sounded a little weird. Sinuses and the pollen and everything's getting to me a little bit, but we are here. Hendel's E36 is right behind me. We are about to go ahead and paint this thing. I have the hood right here ready to be trimmed. Go ahead and spray it. This is Swartz Black. It's the BMW black that has some pearl in it. It's a really, really pretty color. I really like this color. Had an X5 was this color, but we painted it tanzanite because why not? But nonetheless, about to go ahead and paint Hendel's car. We're gonna go ahead and mix some paint up real quick for this thing, get the hood done. Once that dries, we'll go ahead and put that back on the car, get everything back lined up, and we're going ready to spray the front end of this thing. And maybe do some rips in this thing with Hendel. We gotta do some mechanical stuff here. I think Hendel's gotta do some maintenance to it and just, get it ready to run. It hasn't been running that much. It's been cut on, cut off, just been in and out of shops recently. So, but it is here now, ready to be sprayed. Going ahead and clean this bad boy up, get it all done. Let's mix this paint. It's got a lot of pearl in it. I'm really excited about it. Let's go do it. We are loading up our mixing software right now. We're gonna type in the paint code. 303 is that paint code. See what it pulls up. Come down until we find the one we need. This is a BMW paint code, so obviously it's not gonna be that one. Here we go, we have Cosmo Swartz. That's gonna be not it because it wasn't that year. Here we go, this is gonna be the one because it was in 94 to 02. That car is in 97, I believe, so this is gonna be the one. Go ahead and do this right here. Pick how much we want. I think I'm gonna do a solid, 30 ounces would be good. So you have a lot of paint on it. Let's go through the thing. Send the mix to our scale. We'll type in Hendel E36 and we'll put take the end away. Once that's done with that, it will send it over here to the mixing machine. Now the thing is on the scale right here. You can go ahead and click this. Go ahead and start. Once it's put a cup on the scale. Look at the shop dog. Look at the shop dog sleeping. I'm gonna grab a cup, put a cup down. It likes the cup. I'm going to add black to this. Grab our black right here. It's gonna be the 160 on the machine. It's 462 grams of it, so we're gonna give it to it. Next up, it wants metallic fine, so we're gonna go and grab on our machine. We want 810A. Should be right here. Go ahead and grab this bad boy, shake it up, and we'll go ahead and pour this in. Little Picasso in there. Now we get into the fun colors. Now we get into the pearl. This is one of my favorite pearls on this machine. 960p. This is a blue pearl. It is very, very pretty. Oh yeah, look at there, look at there. Gonna add this bad boy in here for sure. Picasso. Not really Picasso though. Next is our transparent blue. Gonna add some of this in here. It's like a kind of a dark blue, no pearl in it, just a normal standard blue color. Kind of the same thing here with the 671. It's more of a darker blue toner. It's gonna give it kind of that bluish black tone when the sun hits it. Finally, we have our reducer. This is what's going to make our paint be thin enough to spray through the gun and atomize into a vapor that comes out of the gun from a liquid. So we're going to go and add this 272 parts. And it's alright if you go over on this a little bit. I just kind of go to the rim right there of the cup and you'll be good. That was kind of a deep look into how I mix the paint, what the process is going through, picking the color out on the computer. If you don't have a camera shot or you just have the paint code, whichever you like to do, then you go through and pick the toners off the machine, put them in the cup, mix it all together, tells you how much you need, and then you go ahead and stir it and put it through the gun. Really simple process. The system is really good. I like the Axio products. Everything's been very good for us. We haven't really had any problems. We had a few like mishaps here and there, but I mean, you're going to have that with anything. Just took some learning and getting used to it. I'm actually really liking the system. I'm happy we have it. Looks phenomenal on everything I paint, and my car does look very good with it, so I can't complain, guys. Very good products. Kind of looks like a black lagoon like right now. There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like a galaxy. All the blue hue is coming in and everything. This color is so pretty. Oh, look at that. Very pretty. Okay, E36 is all in the booth. Everything is taped up very nicely. We have everything done. The car is prepped. We haven't tacked it yet because I haven't closed the doors, got the fan on and everything. Bumper is over here prepped. We have an adhesion promoter on the bumper because it's plastic and it's a brand new bumper. I like to put that adhesion promoter on there to make sure the paint sticks accordingly and just makes a good contact with it. So help prevent rock chips, help prevent the paint from flaking off like a big rock hits it or something. Just a really good preventive thing we like to do, and it's just something simple. It takes me 5 minutes. So adhesion promoter's on the bumper, that's done. All this stuff is already prepped, everything is good. We're ready to go ahead and put like a first base coat down, see what we got, then see if we have any imperfections, and after that we'll continue putting the base down, and after the base is good and I'm satisfied with it, we'll go ahead and lay some clear on this thing. I'm super excited. This color is very beautiful. It's really pretty. It's got some pearl in it. It's an awesome color. BMW really did great with this color. It's still popular today, and I really like it. Here it is in the cup, fully mixed. Color is gorgeous. Look at that blue popping through. Got all the pearl in there. Got the silver coming through too. It's just a gorgeous color. Really, really pretty. Can't believe this is factory almost. It's awesome. Okay, E36 is painted, clear is curing, everything is dried. You guys saw how it looked. It looks freaking fantastic. I love that color. That color is so good. Such a good factory color. Just a nice subtle black. It's got some pearl in it. It's very subtle though. It's not in your face. It's a beautiful color. I really love it. Happy to have Hendel have the car. I'm super excited to let him see it. There's little imperfections I got to wet sand out and polish before I let him have it. I just wanted it to be good for him when he gets it. Other than that, guys, we'll go from there. That ties up the E36 for right now. I think Hendel's going to assemble it. We'll leave all that to Hendel. He's a professional. I'm just a painter. I just paint stuff, guys. M3 is all cleaned up right here. Looks freaking phenomenal. Going to Beers and Gears tomorrow, so I got everything cleaned up, washed her, foamed her down, all that good stuff. Had to get some scratches out the back. I don't know what happened. Someone walked beside it or something, got some in the bumper. So I had to polish this out and then recoat it again, unfortunately, because polish it, the coating went away, but put some more EXO over top of that. Everything's coated. We have a gnarly chip in my hood that I'm not too happy about. We got behind a drywall truck the other day. Not the happiest, but whatever, guys, you know. So we're calling it a night here. Just gonna hang out, kind of be outside. It's super nice outside. Just gonna enjoy this. Hang out with Beamer for a little bit and everything, and maybe go to Justin's and go from there. Have a good night, guys. We will see you tomorrow. All right, guys. So today is gonna be the day. We have Hendel's car here. We have the hood, the fenders, and front bumper and stuff that I painted. So all that stuff is fully cured now. What we're gonna do, like I said, help all Hendel out because he's been such a great help to me, and I wanna do this for him. We're gonna go ahead and polish and correct the whole car. What we're gonna do is start by a decon wash, of course. Gonna do a clay bar, kind of get all the contaminants off this thing, and gonna do all that stuff and get this paint back up to tip-top shape. It's not that bad. It just needs some TLC, you know, just needs to be brought back up to that standard, that goodness. Get all those contaminants off of it. You kind of, I hate rubbing paint like that, but it's ruined and it's got stuff all over it, so it's okay. We can do that right now. Only time. But we're gonna go ahead and do this, guys. Get this stuff done. Let's go ahead and rinse this thing off. Get some decon soap on here, wash it really good, and then clay bar it down and start the polishing, guys. Super excited. I don't know what final coating we're gonna use. I don't know if Hendel wants this thing ceramic coated or not. So I think we might just use some C2 V3. It's like a 6 month to 8 month like ceramic coating. It's spray stuff. I don't really consider it true ceramic, but it's a good product by G-Technic. It does last a pretty long time and it is a really good product, but it comes off easily if Hendel wants to do that. So that's what we're gonna throw on here and just be a good, nice protectant and keep this stuff in tip-top shape. Then we're gonna start diving into my E36. Super freaking excited to get into that. I got some colors in my head. We'll start diving into my E36 very soon. Really excited about that. But right now, let's go ahead and get Hendel dialed in and get this thing done so we can be out here cruising and matching, going on the road to get some pictures out and everything with little brother and stuff. And then maybe Mike and stuff. Got a bunch of E36 guys out here, man. Let's get them all together. John, all that stuff. I'm ready to do it. Let's get this done. Slight change of plans here. So the good old window right here, it's not there. won't roll up, so I'm not gonna be able to wash the whole car down. We're gonna try to do as much as I can without getting the interior of his car ruined. Maybe try to put something over that to cover it, because I still want to wash it and clay bar it and stuff, but won't be able to go as full extent as I wanted to because, you know, we don't have a window to roll up. But nonetheless, we're gonna make it work, guys. So we got our Auto Haas Decon soap right here. Gonna go ahead and dump in this thing. Okay, so E36 decon is basically done. We went over the whole car with decon soap, washed it really good, then we clay barred the whole thing. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty decent. The paint's definitely not bad at all. This will probably an easy correction. As far as what we're gonna do goes, we're gonna try just a two-step deal here of like a microfiber pad. Then we're gonna go followed by a foam pad. Gonna do like a light compound and a pretty aggressive polish and try to get everything done to my liking. Okay, to kind of give you guys an idea of what we're working with here, this is our current condition of the paint. It is definitely not mint by any means, but it is definitely not horrible. Like, it's nothing we can't get out. There's just some stuff here. I don't know what that is. That's gonna maybe be a little bit of a problem, but everything else for the most part should come out pretty dandy. So it's kind of just a before, guys, what we're working with here, and then I'm gonna show you an after here in a minute. This is my light on my phone, if you kind of want to see what I'm talking about. Some of the stuff's not going to come out, but majority of this should come out pretty good. It's really not that bad. Okay, so far there's a bunch of like deep scratches and gouges that are not coming out for whatever reason, just because, you know, the car's older and it's in the clear coat like down to the base. But nonetheless, some of it is actually coming out really good. Like these pillars right here, they are coming out very good. Like, I'm very happy with them. They're got some deep scratches in there that aren't really coming out the best, but for the most part the color is like shaping up very nicely. You just have a bunch of like pitting and just kind of cleared deformation and stuff. You just have bunch of like clear fade and just chips and everything and scratches over the years. They're pretty deep. You have to cut significantly down to be able to get some of this out, and I don't know how far I want to go with that. Don't know how much clear coat is. There's some clear coat fade back here on the bumper, if you can see, so I don't know how much clear coat is per se left. I don't want to take too much off. Plus, I don't know how Hendel is going to be with this thing. We may just go ahead and paint the whole car. But for right now, this is definitely getting it to shape up nicely and look a whole lot better. I did this pillar and kind of went down here, and it definitely looks a lot better than it did. It's definitely not perfect, guys, but it is shaping up to be pretty decent. We're going to pull it outside here in a second, see how it looks outside, kind of see if I need to change my method or kind of what I need to do to go from here. So I definitely think this is going to pass. It does not look that bad outside at all. Like, it actually looks pretty freaking good. So I think this is going to pass and come up to my standard for the expectations I had with this thing. You can see like the trunk that we haven't corrected, where it's just got some scratches and surface stuff all over it. Kind of see right here in the sun and everything, and then we go over to the roof that we've corrected. And there's still like some polishing stuff. I haven't wiped it with like Carpro Eraser yet. But for the most part, this thing looks freaking good. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. It's definitely looking a lot better than I anticipated outside, because inside it was not the hottest, but outside here it's looking pretty freaking good. I'm pretty happy with that. I think Hendel will be satisfied. Super surprised as well, and we're gonna go ahead and finish doing the rest of it, wipe it off with some Carpro Eraser and put some kind of coating on this thing and go from there. Listen to that nasty cam. All right, so I found a little boo-boo on the E36. It's got like a red mark down the side of it or something. Looks like ran into something, so we're gonna try to clean this up to the best of our ability and make it a lot better than it is right now. Other than this, I just polished this and it turned out freaking great, so I'm really happy with that. Just polished all this. Okay, so we managed managed to get all of this out. It looks pretty good. There's not really even a dent there. There's like a little slight something. I can't really tell what it is. The only thing we couldn't get out is this, but I don't even think that was related to this in a sense. Everything came out, but this was where the paint was through all the way, and so was this part. But everything else turned out really good. I'm really happy with how that came out. No more scratch, no more nothing right there. There's a little chip right here as well, but other than that, guys, this turned out pretty good for what it was. E36 is fully polished, guys. It looks freaking great. It looks so deep and glossy in here. The only thing I couldn't get is this back bumper. Hendel, you're going to bring it back for me to respray this back bumper real quick. Not a problem. We'll get it done. But other than that, guys, we're going to go ahead and wipe the car down with some sealant.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that...
We're going to end the video right here. We got my E36. Hendel is picked up. Hendel loved the car. It was super cool. Took a little bit to get on the trailer, and then they had to figure out a window situation because it freaking started hailing in the middle of us putting his front bumper on before he picked the car up. It started hailing. I wish I could have filmed it. My phone was dead. As usual, I apologize. But Hendel picked up the car, loved it. I'll do a follow-up video when Hendel gets the car together and he does all his maintenance and he starts driving it. Super exciting, super cool. Before I start painting this, we're going to get some pictures together of him, maybe meet up for dinner one afternoon or something like that, and kind of go from there, guys. But I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched all the way through, thank you so much for this. E36 content coming up. We got some cool stuff going on with this. We did a cool thing at Cars and Coffee you'll see coming up in a future video, guys. I just want to say thank you so much for watching the content. We also hit 2,000 subscribers. I did not talk about it in the last video because I didn't even know. I didn't even look at it. That's my bad. I apologize. But thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. 2,000 subscribers in like a year. It's freaking crazy. I'm super thankful, super happy to have this, bringing you guys along for this journey, building the channel, bringing in the cool cars. We got the E92 back here. I got the E36. It's just so cool, guys. Can't wait to see what the future holds. It's all because of you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. Hope you have an awesome day, night, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. I hope you have an awesome time. I want to give a big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much this means to me. It makes me so freaking happy. And now we have a new project to bring more content for you guys, something cool I can bring you along with, some awesome ideas coming through. Hopefully I can teach you some stuff along the way. Hopefully you get some value and of course some entertainment out of it. So if you haven't subscribed already, guys, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting on? Do it. You won't regret it. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time for some E36 content.